Hello everyone, it's me Lou here, and being a Halo fan does seem like one of the worst decisions you can make right now. It seems like no matter where you go, you never find a glimmer of hope or you never find good news. Every time when Halo Infinite is in the headline, whether a bunch of YouTubers are talking about it or the developers say something, it's never good. I have generally never seen that the Halo community has been happy ever since the Halo Infinite has launched. Only like the first launch month, people were talking about how Halo is back and is back to being number one and we're on top again. After that, it has been nothing but doom and gloom. All of them are just so sad, and it's just tough to see. And sadly, the news has just got worse, as something absolutely bad has happened to Halo and in Microsoft in general. So, let's talk about the situation, and this first has to start with economy, Jack. The gaming economy. Now look, a lot of game studios and a lot of companies right now aren't really doing great. With how the world is right now, a lot of them are struggling. So sadly, when big companies struggle, they have to do layoffs. And Microsoft is one company that has done a layoff of 10,000 people. 10,000 people has basically just lost their job, which to me, this sounds like one of the worst experiences of all time. I can't imagine that I work for a company and then out of nowhere someone just comes and go like, yeah, you know the company you've been working for? You gotta go. Goodbye. Seems absolutely terrible. But one studio that ended up taking an extremely big hit is 343. When the layoffs happened in Microsoft, it's everywhere. Every single branch ended up getting hit, but 343 ended up getting hit the most. There's rumors saying that they lost around 100 employees, which just seems absolutely crazy to me, but we don't know the exact numbers on how badly that they have been hit. And because of this, the Halo community has reached a point that I thought was even possible. All over Twitter and on YouTube, the absolute doom timer has been hit and people have 100% acted like it's over. They're saying that there's no hope for Halo, and some people are even thinking that like they're gonna do a completely nutter reset. When it comes to me with Halo, I wouldn't really call myself a Halo fan. I'm more call myself a Halo enjoyer. I played all the game story mode and I dabbled in every single game multiplayer on the Master Chief Edition, because I never really grew up with these games and I've never been more happy from that, because it seems like being a Halo fan is just terrible. Every time you get a glimmer of hope, like Forge. I know Forge was a big thing that Halo Infinite people were talking about. They're like, when Forge released, the game is going to 100% come back and it's going to be back from the dead. Yeah, people making Toy Story and people making all of these cool maps and these brand new game modes, and then Forge launched and absolutely no one talked about it. I bet some of you guys are hearing right now that Forge launched in Halo Infinite from this video, because I see no YouTubers, no one ended up bringing it up. It was just basically a non-issue. And the game has also took a massive hit on Steam. We all seen the numbers when people were talking about how Halo Infinite barely had any people playing. I remember one time when I checked during season 2, I remember only seeing around like 4,000 or like 2,000 people playing the game. It was really bad. And even now with their brand new winter update I think they're going on, the numbers are better, but it's still not great. So it's not really surprising that Microsoft ended up wanting to do these hits and wanted to lay off people at 343. Now, personally, I don't think Halo is over. I don't think this is done for, and I don't think 343 is going to get shut down or anything. I do still feel like Microsoft is going to give 343 a chance, and they probably are still going to make Halo, because I don't think Microsoft can shut down Halo. They have to support it because it's a big pillar of the Microsoft brand, so would it be kind of weird just to see Microsoft without Halo? But this is just really sad to see, and this doesn't give Halo a bright future at all. So I understand why everyone is very like doom and sad about this, because what's left? Halo Infinite has been nothing but a failure. It's a live service with no service. The game gets absolutely no updates and they have extremely long seasons. Like, I remember the last time I played the game from the launch, I was like, oh man, season 1 was good at the beginning, and then when I realized there was no content, I left and went back to play games that actually get updated. And then just for me to learn when Halo Infinite season 2 launched, they're gonna make you play a campaign mode that you have to join alone and you can't play with your friends, and it's going to be another 6 months. I'm like, why am I even going to join? And even worse, Leakers has already figured out a bunch of future weapons and materials that you can already see, and I was like, damn, this game stinks. Now, sadly, when it comes to this situation, all you can really do is hope and just huff Copian, even though that's the only thing the Halo community has been doing for months. I don't know what's going to happen to Halo. It seems extremely bad, and the future of Halo don't look bright. I wouldn't be shocked if this could be over of like the 343 meta of them making something. When when it comes to me, someone who knows absolutely nothing about business, I think Microsoft should give Halo to someone else and let 343 make their own thing. I generally think Microsoft should just take Halo off their hand because obviously 343 can't handle it, but one thing that 343 can do is make gameplay. For example, Halo 5, even though with a terrible story, it had a pretty good multiplayer, and although the multiplayer of Halo 5 did not feel like Halo at all, it was a very confidently made first-person shooter. So if 343 can do something like that, like what they did with the Halo 5 multiplayer, and make it their completely new IP, and let them take it at whatever direction they want, I generally think you can have like a good future for 343, and rather just give Halo to someone else or just let it retire and let it take a break for a little bit. Feel absolutely bad for the people who got laid off at Microsoft, and I hope they're able to find a new job somewhere else. But anyway, this is just something that I want to talk about. My name is Lua. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, do your thing. Also have a Twitter, Lucius Stars, I'm going to follow it. You have a good day or night. See ya.